Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Blue Collar Fishing. I'm out here today bank fishing. I've got one little dink so far. I didn't get it on video. It all happened in a couple of seconds, so I didn't really have time. But I wanted to do a little gear thing. I'm gonna start putting out a gear video once a week or once every couple of weeks. Show everybody some of the gear I'm using. Today I want to go over my phone charger, camera charger setup that I carry, and we'll get to that in a minute. I want to go over the kayaks and cats tournaments that I'm always fishing. We had our live event here on Taylorsville Lake this weekend. I won it. In the last 30 minutes of the tournament, I passed Kayak Mike to take the lead from him. I think we had 7 anglers in it, and me and Mike was the only 2 that even caught fish. So fortunate to even get up there and catch a fish in them conditions. It was snowy, rainy, windy. Wind was crazy. I think the temperature was about 30 degrees. Most everybody was froze out and at the truck an hour before the tournament was over. I stuck it out, ended up winning it in the last 30 minutes or something. And in the month long, that win was enough. The fish I caught to get that win, that was enough to put me in the lead. And I think Kayak Mike's passed me up by a few inches now. I'm not sure. He went out Monday, I think it was, and did all right on the Ohio River. But we'll go over this battery charger, and maybe I'll get a fish or 2 to put in here while we're at it. But let's see what we'll get up here, and I'll show you what I've got. All right, so I use this for charging my phone, my camera batteries, and if my fish finder dies, I'll reach back and hook it to my fish finder battery and make it work. That's actually why I didn't video anything on the tournament Saturday. My fish finder battery died, and I ended up using my camera battery to run my fish finder. But the tournament win is more than a video to me. So, but this is a Stanley Fat Max. It says it's 1,000 amps of power, but I don't think it'll put out that. It's got a jump starter on it. The cables just wind up on the side. It'll actually test the alternator and test batteries and all kind of stuff. But I've used it to jump off several vehicles. I carry it to work with me, and we jump off mowers and equipment and all kinds of stuff with it. But it's got 4 USB ports, and you just plug whatever into the USB port and then hit the button, and it'll power up and it'll charge. We charged 4 phones, I think it was, at Kentucky Lake for like 3 or 4 days. That's all we used to charge our phones. It's got a nice little indicator to let you know how charged the battery is on it. It's got a little air compressor built into it that'll air up your tires, and that's actually pretty neat. You just get the little hose out of here, and you just hit compressor and set it to the pressure you want in your tires, and just hook it up and walk off, and it'll kick off when it gets to that tire pressure. I'm not sure on the price on these. I think Lindsay gave like $100 for this. I've had it for like 2 years now. I use it all the time. I mean, even if I'm just bank fishing, y'all know how boring it gets on the bank. You'll be sitting here playing on your phone or watching YouTube videos or whatever, scrolling through Facebook, and especially when the fish ain't biting. But I just wanted to go over that and give y'all a little tip. It's kind of big and kind of heavy. I mean, you can see my hands are pretty big, so on a kayak it does take up a lot of room, but I mean, my kayak, I've got room to spare to do stuff like that with. It'll run, you could run a phone for a week easy on this thing. I have no trouble running a fish finder off it by itself if you wanted to do that. But maybe I'll get a fish here in a minute. If not, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Tight lines.